Happening right now at 10, it was a sunny and hot Saturday here in the Ohio Valley. And will those conditions continue the rest of the weekend? A full weather breakdown in just minutes. But first, the battle to save the Ohio Valley Medical Center and East Ohio Regional Hospital rages on. Thanks for joining us for 7 News at 10. I'm Taylor Long. Tensions continue to flare up as employees with OVMC and EORH are still being left in the dark by company officials as to whether or not they're going to have a job in 60 to 90 days. Well, today, another small organized rally consisted of both employees and concerned residents was held outside of OVMC, letting everybody know their story is far from over.
We need this facility. I have 6 physicians immediately involved in this closure, and I need them all.
This small crowd is hoping to bring forth a big change. Employees and patients of OVMC and EORH standing in solidarity outside of OVMC's Oncology Center, hoping to receive a lot more than just a few beeps of encouragement.
We're hoping that it'll show some of the other people that are interested in buying the hospital that, we do support this. The community has come out to show their support and the need for these hospitals, the medical as well as the psychiatric and the long-term care at East Ohio.
A situation looming over their heads as they roll out their final work days in uncertainty, not knowing which day could be their last day. Jonna Marple, an OVMC charge nurse, telling me it's not even about the job for her. It's about turning her back on the patients who need her.
I can go get a job somewhere else. That's not the point. The point is taking care of the community, taking care of our patients, the psychiatric patients, the medical patients, and then, like I said, the long-term care. They live there, so we're losing our jobs. They're losing their homes.
If this goes down, it's going to affect more than jobs. It's going to affect the physical and mental health of this entire valley.
Senator Bill Ihlenfeld and Delegate Erica Storch were among those demonstrators today. They assisted in collecting signatures for a petition to keep the hospitals open, which, according to organizers of this rally, they will hand deliver to Governor Justice on Monday.
And those 2 state officials will be taking some of these concerns straight to Governor Justice on Monday as well. Turning our attention to your forecast now at 10, it was a beautiful day here in the Ohio Valley and a great way to start the weekend. Here's a live look over the highlands right now where you can see there's not too much going on. Now, will these nice conditions stick around? Let's send it over to Storm Tracker 7 meteorologist Alexa Trishler with that answer. Hey there, Alexa.
Thanks, Taylor. After a few storms this afternoon and later this evening, they have cleared up, and we're looking at a warm and muggy night overall. We're going to take a live look outside with Storm Tracker 7 radar. Those showers really not reaching the ground to our east, maybe just a few sprinkles coming to the ground, but overall, mostly cloudy skies will take us through the rest of tonight. At 10 o'clock this evening, which is our current time, 76 degrees in Wheeling, 10:03 to be exact, and it's still in the upper 70s, so we're about 6 or 7 now degrees warmer than we were yesterday, so almost 10 degrees higher than yesterday's temperature. So we have a little bit of a heat wave starting to move into the area beginning tomorrow and lasting throughout much of the week. We won't see cooler temperatures until about Thursday. We'll have more details on this coming up in just minutes. For now, let's send it back to Taylor.
All right, Alexa, thanks. An impulse decision to ignore a stoplight did not end well for a driver in Belmont County today. According to the Ohio State Highway Patrol in St. Clairsville, a driver ran a red light near the Ohio Valley Mall and wound up crashing right into a Belmont County Sheriff's deputy cruiser that was coming off of the I-70 exit ramp. Thankfully, nobody was injured, but that driver is being cited for failure to obey a traffic signal. The federal government owes tens of millions of dollars to local governments and nonprofits, and it's not paying up. Congress approved money to reimburse cities, counties, churches, and others who have provided care for migrants taken into custody on the Mexican border. But for weeks, that money has been held up in Washington. 7 News Washington correspondent Anna Warnicki reports.
Texas Democratic Congressman Henry Cuellar says communities on the southern border are still waiting for the tens of millions of dollars they were promised.
I know a lot of churches are going there and asking for a second donation.
Congress set aside $30 million in June to pay back the border cities and nonprofits who have been helping migrants.
It's going to help really, whether you're the Catholic Charities or you're a nonprofit or a local city that's helping with food.
But so far, the feds have have not paid up. FEMA was supposed to start accepting reimbursement applications on July 31st, but Cuellar says FEMA has put the payments on hold while it revamps its payment and application process. Texas Republican Congressman Will Hurd says Congress needs to put pressure on FEMA.
It's now time for the oversight role to make sure that those resources to reimburse these communities that are taking on the burden from the federal government, that they're getting reimbursed and made whole.
Cuellar says FEMA needs to get moving. The federal fiscal year ends September 30th.
And then after that, of course, we start the new appropriation process.
FEMA finally seems ready to open the checkbook. It has warned local communities to start preparing applications, saying in a notice, time is of the essence. Be prepared for an accelerated application process. In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki.
Some sharp-eyed 7 News viewers noticed this auction sign outside of the Alpha this afternoon, sending rumors swirling about a possible closure of the restaurant. We called up the restaurant's owner, Charlie Schnagel, to see what's going on. He says, fear not. The Alpha is not closing. This is simply part of a change of ownership, and it will have no impact on the business whatsoever.
We're open for business right now. We're going to be open tomorrow. We're going to be open for God willing, the rest of my life. Not even an option. We have 55 people that work here that this is how they make their living, and we are hard at it.
All new now at 10, 28 soccer teams from across Ohio and West Virginia competed in a soccer Rama tournament at Brooke High School today. This is a premier soccer event for the players to warm up and for the coaches to see what there is need of to improve before the start of the season.
Every year it keeps growing and growing, and the school administration works well with me, but I have a great booster organization that steps up to help me run this all.
This was all for fun, of course. Scores from the tournament will not have any impact on their record in the real season. Craft beer and microbrew lovers from across the area gathered at Wheeling's Heritage Port today for the 6th annual Mountaineer Brewfest. Many samples from West Virginia brewers were available, including Wheeling Brewing Company, Greenbrier Valley Brewing, and Mountain State Brewing Company, and among many others. All proceeds from the event benefit the Augusta Levy Learning Center. Also new at 10, Jefferson County Humane Society is one of many across the country who participated in Clear the Shelter. For Saturday only, adoption fees for 18 animals were waived at the animal shelter. In addition to the discounted adoptions, there was also music, food, and other fun stuff for kids throughout the day, and the event went on until 4.